Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. I'm Mysterious JG. Got a question in the comments that I probably need to go back and answer the comments. I suppose one of the reasons I don't have a huge following is that I used to get more comments than I do now, and I never made a good habit of answering comments. But it was actually Antigonus who asked why I had not done. Actually, I don't have the comment in front of me, but asking about, oh yeah, we like watching you play RTS. We like the casual story playthrough, etc. If you like these, why haven't you done like Age of Mythology or Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition? And the answer is, I get like two parts into this Saladin campaign, and they just take a million years. So there's not that much story in them. I did like kind of like the Saladin story. Age of Mythology 2 tended to have a character who narrates what's going on at the very beginning of each mission, and then you do a lengthy mission, and it's not like StarCraft or Warcraft where there's like people talking and characters throughout the mission. The Saladin campaign features help! Crusaders are attacking our trade routes! And that's about it for, voiced stuff happening during a mission. But no, actually, I was thinking about, God, it was probably years ago at this point, I played around with the Genghis Khan campaign, and it just took me a million years to win the second mission, because the AI in that game just keeps cranking out units. It's like if you've weathered the storm and turned the tide and you're clearly winning, they just keep building skirmishers like endlessly. Oh, they've got no, like they'll just throw a million garbage units at you, and it makes it take forever. And probably if I was better at games, and it might be that I'm better at them having done the Let's Play hobby for a while, I could send an army that actually has decent amount of siege units and destroy their production. There's probably things I've learned since that would make it easier. But for me, Age of Mythology 2 campaigns was always just like, it just takes a million years to do anything. And you've got the enemy beat, but you're searching the map for every last building because they're constantly throwing, some little shitty attack wave at you that makes no difference. I feel like Age of Mythology is a sort of midway point between the Age of Empires games and the Craft games, which I really do think from a single-player campaign experience are a superior experience to anything Microsoft's ever put out. But I'm having fun with this one, so let's continue on. And I think after this, I could play more RTS, but I usually only have one strategy thing going on at the channel at a time, and I need to get back. I should really try to get back to Allied General at some point. No, but I think by the time I'm done with this, the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster will be out. And other than the fact that I will miss the terrible translated PS1 dialogue, everything I've heard about that suggests it's going to be a really good time. But that's not what we're here for now. We're here now for Pillars of the Gods. The 7th mission, Shattered Underworlds. Underworlds, like underwears. Yan Fei Feng ventures into the underworld in search of Nuwa's stones. I thought Nuwa was a girl. For her. There he finds a few unexpected allies. Here's the thing. I believe this is not going to be a macro mission. This is probably going to be a no build. And I have learned through Let's Play that I prefer macro missions and casual play, and that no builds are fine when you're Let's Playing, because I feel no pressure whatsoever to not load if anything goes wrong. They're actually fairly chill compared to the stress of feeling like someone is watching you, even if it's only 3 people. When you're playing a macro mission, it's like, oh god, I really don't want to start over and have a failure vid. With no builds, I don't feel that pressure at all, so this should be chill, even if in the casual experience, I find macro missions more fun. But let's see what this one is, because I don't even know for a fact that it's not. See, we got a villager auto queue thing hint. Is that because the hints have nothing to do with the missions, or because I don't know what this mission is? Let's find out together. Hey, that's an unexpected ally.
I cannot believe that this tiny place is where we spend the rest of our afterlives. And with company like this...
Hey, don't be mean. They were nice. They helped you out.
Our worth before, big guy.
Remember when
Motherfucker.
we repaired Mjolnir and sealed the gate in Niflheim? Perhaps the same magic is at work here.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just pissed that I'm hanging out with you guys. And
Can you open it?
Arkantos is a demigod. Odysseus, I guess, went to hell, so he doesn't get to hang out with his real friends. Did, what's her name? The Egyptian lady end up a demigod too? Like, Ajax really should have more friends to chill with. And he should be less of a heightist.
This is not the same afterlife I was in before.
Welcome, stranger. The gods have gone mad again.
They're making us all speak the same language.
Somehow merged together. I didn't think I'd ever see Brock and Eitri again.
Oh, never mind. I guess he was in Greek Underworld.
I saw you rise from the dead. Wait, does that mean Huang Zhouwu was won?
No, your sacrifice was not in vain. I've come
No,
to
but
find
actually,
you
now that I'm
while
dead,
stoned.
I'm thinking I could have sided
Sanjay
with the guy
believes
who
they
was
can
going
be
to make
used
everyone
repair
immortal.
the heavens and the pillars. We can also contact him.
Anyway, I'm Ajax. These are dwarves. We're
We dwarves
not really
know all
following
about
you.
stones and metals and fixing things.
Yeah,
I
back
am
off.
alone and could
Chinese
use some
character was
help.
not named. You don't
I
get to talk
sense one
anymore.
of the stones beyond this barrier. Could you help me open it?
We were just wondering about that before you arrived.
These temples must lead to other underworlds.
See, the other thing in the
Will you join me?
Sure.
Just like that.
What can I say? We followed crazier heroes on Stranger Quest before.
I cannot allow that.
Hey, I was about to jump in and now you're... Oh, wow. So, this pink sorceress lady appears in the form of a monster, huh? Okay. She's not pink, she was wearing pink. There's a distinction, Gigi. Alright, I'm gonna throw down a... I guess I'll pause so I can chit-chat away. Unless the implication that we're in the middle of combat is a lot. Okay, game. It's...
So, lead the way.
Yeah, alright, it was really not that happy with how that's... Game got a little confused. Okay. So one of the things I kind of was talking a little bit about how, like, oh, the story and characters and stuff are better in the classic Blizzard RTS than they were in the Microsoft RTS. And I think that's true, but, like, that scene we just saw is an example of... Because this is the first story content for Age of Mythology Retold that is not an adaptation of the content from the original game, right? There was a Chinese mythology expansion that was done by a different company that's, I guess, not very highly regarded. I've never played it myself. And then everything else, the basically Greek, Egyptian, Norse, and then Atlantean expansion, that was all from the same studio. And the Atlantean expansion followed, that was the pattern back in the day. You do your expansion game and sell that at the same full price as the original game, like a year and change after the original game came out, if the original game was doing well. So all that stuff was about a year apart. There was not, like, major shifts in computer game storytelling that happened. But now, this content is created by people who obviously have some affection for... Affection? But it's emphasis on the wrong syllables. But they have some affection for the original game. But there's also people who are certainly experienced Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 and all that stuff. So, like, they're not going full on old school Blizzard with, like... I'm talking myself into wanting to play StarCraft 2 again. Like, StarCraft 2 gives you so much option to play around with, like, character and silly side stuff that isn't necessary and little scenes. But yeah, like the fact that Li Fei Feng actually asks Ajax, like, what, you're going to join me just like that? Yeah, that's more than we would have gotten in classic Microsoft RTS. That's a little touch of, okay, like, there would be I always wanted there to be a little scene where Karax, the Protoss engineer from Legacy of the Void interacts with Swan, the Terran engineer in Wings of Liberty. The closest we got was Swan having a little bit of dialogue talking to Artanis, but that was pretty fucking great. Like, if you remember that. Because, like, Swan's like, hey, we'll do everything we can to help you there, Sparky, or whatever. And Artanis, the noble, vaguely inspired by classic Rome/Greece alien, is like, Sparky, or whatever it was. Why am I talking endlessly and not getting on with the game? I don't know. Other than to say, yeah, this is cute. That was a fun little scene. It's not, but that's atypical of Microsoft RTS, which is one of the reasons that I played my Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 before I got around to this. So that sorceress lady.
These 4
Oh,
portals will transport us across different underworlds.
okay.
Once we enter, we cannot return until we collect the stone hidden in each.
Oh. Alright, I got you. So the trick here is, does look like it is probably, no build. There may be some cool mechanics like that Atlantean thing where we got reinforcements that Atlantis campaign was just too easy, to be honest with you. I know I could have cranked up the difficulty, but the vanilla Rise of the Trident campaign was hard enough that I didn't feel the need to. But, well, but yeah, there might be some stuff like that mission where we get reinforcements and we can turn them into myth units and stuff. Let's go in the order of the actual campaign. Let's go to Greece, then Egypt, then Norse, then Atlantean.
I've been here before. There were many strange statues that seemed to pulse with life.
We should crack them open then. Maybe they have the stones we're looking for.
You just like cracking open statues. Don't pretend there's anything else going on here. I am not even taking stock of who is in my army. I am just attack moving towards monsters. Oh, I was like, why do I have a Minotaur? Oh, because... Wait a second. Eitri, Ajax, Jotunfalfing. Oh, the Sage has the magic power to replicate an underneath the unit. Okay. I thought that was only our Sage Hero had that, but I guess... No, Yanfei Feng... We have a Sage Hero who is not the named Sage Hero. He's just the other Sage Hero. And I guess there's some kind of stealth mechanic where I'm supposed to avoid being spotted by harpies. Minimap's not working again. I want to say that when I saved my game and loaded my game last time, that fixed that issue. But I tell you, I've never been like a great IT guru, but recent issues with this game in particular, it's like it's a fucking RTS. I ought to be able to play it on this machine, and it has made me more and more. I'm enjoying the console gaming I'm doing now, and this is not a game where like, there we go. So the minimap is all glitched out and fucking weird, but it's back. But also, it doesn't look like there's any reason to go here. Oh well, maybe, maybe. There's certainly a path to follow. I don't know what those red. I don't know what the red targets on the map represent. They represent chimeras. Hades Shadow Wardens. Myth unit that can breathe fire on adjacent units, good against human soldiers. Oh wait, that was starting to be interesting there. The offspring of Ikinda, a creature with the torso of a beautiful woman, a horrible serpent below the waist. Wasn't that like some lady that Zeus slept with, so Hera punished her? Or... The Harpy will alert Cerberus if she spots any intruders. Harpy mythological unit that is typically depicted with the face of a woman and the wings of a bird. Bird-like appearance may derive from the being considered the personification of storm clouds and fierce winds. They are described as evil in texts like the Aeneid. Story Jason the Argonauts said that they were hideous to look at and had unclean odor. Smelled like fish? Well, they're birds. So. Why would I think smelled like fish? No reason.
Shades. They've helped us before. They could show us the way through this place. A harpy has spotted us.
Yeah.
I hear the paws of Cerberus. Move quickly before he finds us.
So, where is Cerberus? And he is there. Okay, so how this is going to work is Cerberus comes to where we were last spotted. So I'm not going to get big boss rank because we got spotted, but I guess I can just...
That's a big doggy.
Good doggy. I'm hoping Cerberus will eventually head back to where he just was. And just hang out there. So it's like, oh, I guess that harpy didn't actually see anything. So what do they want me to do with the shades? I mean, I can... Traditionally, I use the shades to one-shot powerful units. I assume they can't do that to Cerberus. Doesn't seem like a single Chimera is something I would need all that much help with when I've got a bunch of heroes. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Ajax and keep forgetting his name, Yan Fei Feng. I feel like they should be able to handle any one-on-one fight with any myth creature. Oh, wow. Actually, Yan Fei Feng is getting pretty effed up there. Wait, did he just fully heal? What happened there? But leave no stone unturned, you guys. Okay. I see how the geography here works now. Doesn't seem like a very cheerful afterlife, does it? Could be that there's like nothing to explore down here, because this is where I was like, alright, well don't get too far away from the group until we've seen what's over here, and I'm thinking maybe there's nothing over here. Fine. Oh wait, did the harpy actually see me? Maybe it didn't. I guess I could be. I guess I'm supposed to be using the shades to keep an eye out for the harpies, because the shades are invisible. I think. I seem to have much better vision than the harpies do, which seems odd since they're flying, but okay. Not going to complain about that.
Proszę się, Kalos. Ne. Hezbollah.
So they don't last that long anyway.
There's no sign of the stone here.
Who thought there was going to be inside a bunch of statues? What were they smoking? This may well be one of those deals where it's always in the last statue you check, of course. I had 3 specters. Where did they all go? There's one. I didn't lose a specter to, I sure hope I didn't lose a specter to just it fighting a regular dude. Because, no, I've only got 2 left. I think one of them accidentally, suicided on somebody. Well, this is annoying. I guess I need to wait and sneak this way behind him. Or her. And hope this isn't a dead end, because I didn't bother to scout.
Shades. They've helped us before. They could show us the way through this place.
I guess I don't have to worry too much about scouting.
Esto. Pani. Vulume.
Let's climb up here and assume somebody will be waiting to fight us.
Ne. Pani. Esmakin. There's no sign of the stone here.
Yeah, we got a big combat boost for that somehow. I guess the shades really are just supposed to be used to scout for harpies, so... There's a Minotaur hanging out. I don't see that we gain any advantage by killing it. It's probably just there to hold us up so we can get spotted by harpies. There's a harpy kind of flying around over there.
A harpy has spotted us. I hear the paws of Cerberus. Move quickly before he finds us.
Where did the harpy even spot us from? I guess, whatever. Cerberus just pops up wherever he feels like popping up. Is he even coming over here, really? You distract Cerberus during the very short time you are alive. It's starting to feel like making any effort whatsoever to hide from harpies is just wasted time. Because it doesn't matter if they find you. It's fine. Yeah, he's just like standing up there stomping. I don't know if something went wrong in the programming or what.
No stone here.
Alright, well there's not a whole lot of places left to check. So, unless the rules are changing on me, yeah, this Cerberus going to get you mechanic doesn't seem to be working. And who knows, if it was working, I might be complaining, oh, this is too hard, but now it just seems a bit silly.
They're trapped here as much as we are. They'll help us.
What, the Cyclopses? Oh, hey, we do got some some super warrior men to help us. I guess I'm glad we came over here, huh? That was an unusually powerful force in that there were 2 enemies. So of course we need to get rewarded with more warriors.
No stone here.
Really starting to think the last one you check is always it, but this one is pretty out of the way. But honestly now, the reason I feel like trying to explore a bit is to see if there's more allies we could gather. But considering the difficulty level of the mission up to this point, and the fact that I would assume they don't make it so that you can go to one of them first and have it be too difficult to clear because you didn't get resources from the others, probably we're going to be fine. I don't even know for a fact that they'll let us take these guys out of the Greek underworld into our next stop, which would be Egyptian underworld. So, what with all my yammering and sort of moseying around trying to learn the Cerberus's go and get you mechanic, I feel like we can finish the Greek underworld, call it a video, and I would expect we'll make faster progress in future videos. Or possibly just future video. Let's check this corner. I do want to... Oh, no, there's a harpy. There's also no enemies here.
We have one of the stones.
Okay. And it looks like we...
Blessed by strange gods that I do not know.
Yeah, our gods are jerks too, but they don't seem to be like... I was going to say, like, I was going to compare the Greek gods favorably to the Chinese gods in this game, and I'm like, no, the Greek gods kind of... Quite a few of them were assholes too. The Titans, oh boy, don't get me started on the Titans. They're just not your friends, whatever they say. Alright guys, well, it does really feel like... if you can beat these in any order, presumably the difficult... Like, I don't think there's a mechanic where the difficulty increases. Like, oh, we're going to ramp up the enemies in the next... Like, that doesn't feel like something they would bother to do. Maybe they should. Take on the Greek one first if Greek myth units give you trouble, because there'll be twice as many... Like, the second one you do has double the myth units, the third one you do has 3 times, the fourth one you do has 5 times. Like, I don't think they're going to do that, which means probably this is just going to snowball and get easier. But, you know, now that I've said that, watch me find a way to screw it up. I'm the Mysterious JG, thanks for watching. We'll come back next time. Who knows how many underworlds we can clear if I don't spend 10 minutes talking about Blizzard games at the top of the video.